So when you're looking at the three biggest considerations, for meeting planners to keep in mind when booking entertainment, you're looking at a variety of different things. What style of entertainment are they looking for? Is it live music? Is it a DJ? Really important to keep in mind, obviously, budget, which is normally tends to be the number one consideration. People tend to not really have a good gauge of what things really cost. So they see stuff at certain events and they certainly want it for their event, but just don't have a real grasp on what it is and what it takes to bring that to their certain venue or for their certain event. I think when you're looking at stuff like live music, clearly live music tends to be more expensive than a DJ. A DJ can obviously set up, it's fairly easy. He comes in, he can play a variety of different styles, where with live music, you're looking at anywhere from a 5 to a 10 piece band, and you're paying for each performer to be there. So from a cost perspective, it is considerably more to have those live bodies. But again, as I've mentioned in the past, you could certainly do a combination of both. So maybe you have a DJ for the night, have some roaming musicians come for cocktails, have a 2-piece for dinner, and maybe you bring in a roaming musician to play over the DJ's music a little later on, so you're getting that sort of live music feel, but not really spending the full budget on entertainment. When you're looking at a downside for live entertainment, it really depends on the company you're working with. You really want to make sure you're knowing what you're getting yourself into. With live entertainment, clearly you have one shot to make it great, unlike a DJ where the DJ is playing a certain style of music and he's going to be bang on with that style. With a band, you want to make sure you have the right band that fits the mold of what it is that you're looking for the event, but more importantly, the style and some of the smaller things that we sort of deal with on our end that a lot of the clients don't see. Stuff like dealing with the performers, making sure that they're punctual, making sure that they're wearing the right outfits, making sure that they're speaking properly to whoever it is that is on site at the event representing us. So there's a lot of sort of back-end stuff that a lot of clients don't necessarily see because we handle it, but certainly something to consider if you're booking a band directly with the band. Some of the recent trends in the industry, really what we like to do is we like to team up entertainment with some of the decor items per se. So a lot of times we'll have one of our singers dressed up as a waiter, and we'll pretend he's a clumsy waiter throughout the night, so everyone can sort of see and hear and visually understand that there's something weird about the event. And it's not really until that waiter all of a sudden breaks out into an a cappella song or an opera performance that people realize, wow, that clumsy waiter was dropping plates on purpose, and everyone has a laugh about it. And it's a nice sort of thing to team up that entertainment element with the rest of your event and bring it all together. When you're looking at stuff that's becoming really popular, it really depends on the event and the style and really what it is that the client's looking for. We'll bring in a lot of sort of Toronto celebrities to events, everything from a radio DJ perhaps that people are familiar with, or possibly a local act that people might know. And that tends to be a good way to sort of draw in a crowd and get people excited for the event, but most importantly not blow the budget on flying in an act from the US or getting a big headline act, which tends to be what people think they want, but once they realize from a budget perspective how much it doesn't make sense, they really tend to look at the local acts as well. So when you're looking for some really creative ways to liven up an event, you might take something traditional as a jazz band and have them play, instead of traditional jazz music, have them do all hip hop and jazzy form, which is something we do all the time. Or even take an electrical violinist, and instead of them doing sort of that classical violin sound, have them playing over track or have them perform top 40 music, something that people can just walk in and really enjoy from a classy perspective, but once they sort of really listen, we'll appreciate it a little bit more because it's a little bit cooler, a little bit fresher. Everything from the lighting, the staging, the acts on the stage all need to sync, all need to have that impact, similar to what you see at a concert. When the band is playing a song and they hit the note, you want the lights to change color and you want that atmosphere to really all come together, mainly because that's what people appreciate, and more importantly, that's what people will notice.